everybody. Today we are going to talk about raised beds. Now, raised beds are really popular right now, but they also are very expensive. And we have been gardening for probably 6 years now. And we've done a few raised beds on a very small scale because the cost, it adds up really quickly. We had been searching this year and we wanted to do raised beds, but then with the cost of wood being so high, it felt like there's no way we can do this. So we started watching videos, we started going to the different hardware stores and looking at cost of wood, and we figured out a way to throw together some raised beds that it doesn't cost as much as you would think. So today I'm going to show you how to build raised beds with cedar fencing planks. The kind with the little dog ears at the top. And then these are old castle stones. And you can find both of these items at local hardware stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, maybe even local chains. So we are going to time ourselves while we put together this bed to see how long it's going to take, how challenging it's going to be. Because we don't have a lot of skills when it comes to putting things together. We are not builders. We don't own a lot of tools. So this is a great way for someone to just throw together a bed in their yard and then fill it with dirt. This does not require any tools unless you want to modify it some. We chose to use our 6-foot fencing plank things on the sides of our garden bed, but we did not use the 6 feet ones on our ends of our garden bed. We felt it was a little wide, so I did go to a friend's house and use our saw and cut it down to about 4.5 feet. That is optional. If you have 0 tools, that is okay. You can still do this, but I wanted to point that out first. When you see the size of it, notice that it didn't look right. So today we are going to put together a 12-foot long bed by 4.5 feet wide, and it will be 1 foot deep. We will show you in a minute us putting it together, and I will show you my timer to see how long it takes. So we are going to adjust the camera in a second here and get rolling. All right, I got my helper. Hello. Having a helper makes it a little more enjoyable to do these chores and different projects. My normal helper is not here today, but that's okay because I have my better helper. Yeah, my husband. So here we go. I'm going to start the timer and we will begin. Can you even see that going? It is going, I promise. We're going to start the timer over and do it again because our video just did not want to work last time. So let's see how long it takes us to shift it all over and do it again. All right, so let's see how long it took us to put it together. Can we see this? 3 minutes and 28 seconds. So we'll say 3.5 minutes. That is not long at all for no tools and not having any experience. So let's take a look at it real quick. Can you get it on a garden spike? All right, so this in the box, the garden spikes.
Mommy.
All right, so this is it. Can you let me finish real quick?
No.
All right, so each board goes in one of these slots. Now, I know you look at it and think, oh, that's super wobbly, but once you get dirt filled in here, it's gonna push this to here and you're not gonna have any wobble. Some people choose to do 2 of these boards in one. I don't think it's necessary unless you're going to have a really tall bed with a lot of pressure on it. And this is our 4-foot board that we cut down. There's 2 of those there. Yeah, so each one has 2 and it's a foot deep. Now, an option, especially if you're doing a tall bed and you're worried about the pressure the dirt's going to have, is to use these garden stakes. And you can just mallet these right in the middle. So you have your planks if you mallet these right in the middle here, mallet them down, that'll add some support right in the middle so that your wood isn't going to buckle out. I don't think it's necessary. We are considering adding them because we would like to eventually make this 1.5 feet deep and if you put the stakes here and you add another board, it'll give it more support. And what's nice about this method is if you want to add more, you can pretty easily. You can just keep raising it up. See, my son's even being creative with it, making his own garden beds. So that's it. I mean, that's a pretty decent sized garden bed. This garden bed, with the cost of wood, these planks are about $3 each. We got untreated cedar. These Oldcastle stones, it's going to depend on where you get them. We got them for $2. So this bed costs us about $60 to do, which when looking at raised beds is an excellent price. So the next task is we have 4 more beds to build. These will be smaller beds. We have 4 more beds, and then that dirt over there, that's the next the next challenge is to fill them all with dirt. That's the hard part. This was easy and quick, but yeah, the hard part's coming. But that's it for today. We're gonna get going. Can you guys say goodbye? Bye. You say bye, Elliot?